The Raptors stay on the nice little roll that they've been on, and they win 122-104 over the New Orleans Pelicans in Game 1 of the 5-game road trip out west. And great news is they got the victory. Bad news, Lowry and Ibaka leave at halftime and do not return. Kyle Lowry kind of goes for the steal. I think it was either his left or right hand he went with. And it was the surgically repaired thumb. Didn't look good. He was holding it. He came back, I think it was, and then did not return for the rest of the game. We don't know how severe it is. We don't know if it's just the surgery kind of acting up on him a little bit, but he'll be fine. I don't know. As for Serge Ibaka, that didn't look pretty. Comes down on his ankle, clearly rolled it. It was a sprained left or right ankle. I'm not sure which one it was. And obviously does not return. The good news is he went off the court on his own power. However, he was hobbling around like crazy. And he was rolling around on the floor. That's never a good sign. So for Serge Ibaka and the Raptors, we kind of just sit tight. We wait and hear what's going on with Ibaka and Lowry heading forward into the very, very, very difficult next couple games. But let's talk about this game right here. And we can talk about the upcoming games a little later on. This game was about Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. First things first, first quarter, back and forth. 30-30 after one quarter of play. In the second quarter, the Raptors just dig in, and they make amazing plays defensively, and it leads to their offense. The Raptors scored 45 points in the second quarter. If I'm not mistaken, that is either close to or the franchise record for points in a quarter. 45! And they allowed only 23, a plus 22 second quarter, and plus 22 at halftime. But like I said, Lowry and Ibaka leave the game. Now in the third quarter, the Raptors continue to pound away, and they're up by 29. They're feeling great. Everything's going smooth. But in the late parts of the third quarter, the wheels fall off a little bit, and New Orleans kind of brings it back to 22. And it was an even 22-22 third quarter. In the fourth, the Raptors continue to fall apart, and at one point, with about 6 minutes to play, it's an 11-point ball game. What is happening here? Can't make shots. They're not getting many calls. It's not going too well right now. And then with about 5 minutes to play, Nick Nurse calls a timeout. Brings everyone in. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he did. Puts Pascal back in. And then the fortunes just turn. I mean, obviously the Raptors did win by, by 18. So you guys do the math. They were on that terrible run, and then they put Spicy P back in there, and the run ends for the Pelicans, and the Raptors turn it into an 18-point victory. A great job by the Raptors. With lots of highlights in this game, including Chris Boucher's follow-up slam. Oh my goodness. Lowry misses the three, and Boucher flies in and throws it down. Incredible. Or, Pascal's ISO. I think it was in the fourth quarter, where he does some nifty little handles, and he just blows right by the guy and gets the and one. I mean, incredible play by Pascal. A lot of great plays from the Raptors in this one. And they come away with the 122-104 victory. You can argue, you can say all you want. Well, that was not a good stretch by the Raptors there in that third quarter. They got to clean that up. I agree. But in the end, with losing Lowry and Ibaka, you were still able to get the victory in Game 1 of the 5-game road trip. Was this the game that we were all sitting here saying, yeah, that's the winnable game that you all kind of have a good feeling about? The rest of them, we're not so sure about. Yeah, that's kind of the way I was looking at it too. But you went out there today, you got the victory. Raptors are now 6-2 on the year. They've now won 2 in a row. They're feeling good. But now, like I said, the difficult stuff begins. All right, now let's get to the stats before we talk about the upcoming ball games. Raptors shot 44% from the field, hold the Pelicans to only 40. And Raptors shoot 19 threes, 19 for 43 for 44%, and a great job of perimeter defense from the Raptors, holding the Pelicans to 10 for 41, which is only 24%. A great job defensively by the Raptors. And as we've seen all year long from the free throw line, the Raptors have been incredible. 21 for 24, 88% from the line. Just remarkable what we've seen from this team when they get to the stripe. It's incredible to watch. Rebounds, 53 apiece. Offensive boards, they had 14. But the Raptors had 10 of their own, so that's really interesting to see, actually, to see the Raptors get 10 offensive boards. 28 assists, the ball hums. That's what you've seen from this team all year long, is the ball movement. When the ball moves, they win ball games. They moved it a lot today. They won a ball game. They scored another 122 points. Great job. The Raptors' offense has been incredible. Where are we here? 9 steals there, 7 they blocked, 6 we blocked, 3. Turnovers were a huge issue, though, in the second half. Total of 17 turnovers to the Raptors in that second half, or in the game, really. But the Raptors, I think that's the one thing we got to look at and clean up is turnovers, because those are things that really, really hurt you. I think the Raptors are in the bottom 5 or bottom 6 in the NBA in turnovers per game. That can't happen if you want to be a contending team in the Eastern Conference or even in the NBA in total. You cannot turn the ball over as much as the Raptors are right now. Now, I mean, again, it's early in the year, and obviously with the injuries that happened mid-game, and you had other guys having to step up and face guys who are probably better than the competition they should be facing. Obviously, things aren't going to go as well as you'd hoped. Now, there's a lot of positives we can take from a game like this, though. You look at a guy like Pascal Siakam tying his career high in points, 44, 10, and 4. Ridiculous. The guy is incredible. Is he going to be an MVP candidate this year? Would not surprise me. I mean, the way he's playing right now is remarkable to watch. 17 for 28 from the field. And I think that's the thing I look at. And that's the part where I'm like, wow, that is why he separates himself from the best. Yeah, you're seeing Harden knock down, 50. Well, that's nice. But he shot 35%. Who cares? Yeah, I can shoot a ton of shots and I'll make a lot. You know what I mean? But for Pascal, he shot very efficient, 17 for 28, 60% from the field, and knocked down 44 and 10. He was 5 of 10 from 3, 5 of 5 from the line. The guy's incredible. He was a +6 while he was on the floor. Pascal's a beast. OG Anunoby continues to press us night in, night out. And I thought he had a great game today, probably his best game of the year there this evening. 21.7 rebounds and 4 assists. So 7 of 13, 2 of 2 from the line, and 5 of 7 from 3 for OG. Had a couple steals and a block as well because it's OG Anunoby. That's just what he does. +12 while he was on the floor. And Marc Gasol had a tough time shooting. 1 of 6, 5.7 boards, couple assists, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 of 3 from 3. He had a block in the game, but he was a +17 while Marc was on the floor. So clearly he made an impact when he needed to on the defensive end, and that's really what Marc Gasol is all about, his defense. And that's really what we know about Marc Gasol. All right. Lowry, before he left the game, only played 16 minutes, 6 points, 5 assists, couple boards, shot 2 of 5, 2 of 5 from 3, and had a steal. He was a +15 while he was out there. Lowry's a tank, and we all know it, we all love it, and we're just hoping he's okay. Fred VanVleet had a double-double, 12 and 11, but shot 3 of 15. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 of 10 from 3, had a couple steals, +14 for him. Fred, as we've noticed, other than the first game or two of the season, he's really had a tough time shooting the basketball. Now, we know Fred's going to find himself at some point. It's just a matter of when. I think we all can agree we'd love to see that start now. You're facing the Lakers, you're seeing the Clippers, you're seeing Portland, and you're seeing Dallas. That's the next 4 games. 4 teams that are very good. Don't sleep on Portland. Yeah, their record is 3-5 or 3-4 or whatever, something like that. You don't sleep on them. Lillard, McCollum, that's all you need to say. They're beasts. All right? So, and as for Doncic and Porzingis, they're crazy. We all know Kawhi in LA and possibly Paul George, because he might be even back for that game. We're not too sure yet. And then obviously LeBron in LA for the Lakers. So you got a lot of big tests coming up, and for guys like Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, you need everybody, all hands on deck for this situation. You need everybody to step up. You're going to need Norman Powell to do exactly what he did tonight. Norman Powell was great. This is the second time we have seen him this year stand out. He had 18 points in this one, 4 boards, shot 6 of 10, 4 of 5 from the line, 2 of 4 from 3, had a steal in the game, +28 was Norman Powell while he was on the floor. So again, Norm came in off the bench and made a huge impact. when Serge Ibaka went down, he had where is Serge Ibaka? He had 8 points and 6 boards in 12 minutes. Shot 3 of 6. I mean, he was incredible when he was playing, but then he went down. It's a really tough loss for the Raptors. Huge loss for Serge Ibaka. We're just hoping it's just a little tweak. It's nothing crazy. That's what we're hoping, but it didn't look good. So we're just going to have to keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Terrence Davis, can I talk about this for a second? He played 16 minutes, didn't have a point, had an assist, had a rebound, but that was it. This guy, I swear, he's getting really shafted with these calls. A lot of these calls are really nitpick calls in this kid. I mean, how many did he have today? He only had 2. One was an offensive foul. I'm not sure what they're seeing there. Another one was, I'm not too sure what it was. But again, you look at the last game, he fouled out, or he had at least 5 fouls, and he got the real nitpick calls. So Terrence Davis, as much as we talk a lot of great things about him, he's having a tough time out there with the referees. He's having a real tough time. Then again, though, he's not doing the greatest. He only took the 1 shot, missed the shot, the 1-3 he took. Did have a steal, but that was it for Terrence Davis. Chris Boucher, a guy that you need to see step up. Plain and simple. If Ibaka's going to be out long term, we're just going to say that for argument's sake. If Lowry's going to be out a while, which we're just going to say for argument's sake, you need guys to take that next step. You're going to need guys to step up. Guys like Terrence Davis, Norman Powell consistently, Matt Thomas, Chris Boucher is going to probably be the guy coming off the bench if Serge Ibaka's out a significant amount of time. You're going to need to see Chris Boucher come in and make an impact. He had 5 points, 8 rebounds in 14 minutes, had an assist in the game, but he shot 1 of 6, took the 1-3 and missed the 3 of 4 from the line, had a steal, had a block in the game, plus 4 on the floor. Not a bad night for Chris Boucher, but again, we're going to need to see it continuously until Ibaka gets healthy, because we're not too sure what's going to happen with him. Matt Thomas, I really want to see a lot more of Matt Thomas. The guy can shoot the 3 lights out. Now, he did have quite a few fouls, though, in that time. He had 3 fouls in 12 minutes, so again, not a great time for him. But for the Raptors overall, a solid road victory. Yes, you lost some players, but you got to take it for what it is. You take it for, the Raptors won it on the road, against a team who's obviously been struggling. They're now 1-7 on the year. But again, you took it. You're on the road. You lost your key players at halftime. You were up big, though. You found a way to get a win by 18. Enjoy it. Have the day off tomorrow, and then you get right back at it on Sunday in LA, taking on LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. 9:30 tip-off, and Danny Green, of course. 9:30 tip-off there at Staples Center. So, guys, it's going to be, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what. Last time the Raptors were there in Staples Center last year, they absolutely cleaned the clock of the Lakers. But, big difference now. They have Anthony Davis and Danny Green. We don't have Kawhi. I don't think Kawhi Leonard actually played that game in LA against the Lakers. I'm pretty sure, but last year. But I'm not too sure exactly. But either way, it's a different looking team there in LA. The Raptors are a different looking team somewhat. All right, so it's going to be a totally different contest. The Lakers are playing at a very high level. They're 6-1. They've won 6 straight games. They're crushing Miami so far today. They're up 13-2 so far. I mean, it's only the first quarter, obviously, but. Again, for the Raptors, you enjoy this victory, and you move on to the next. That's what you do, all right? That's what we got to do, and I think we're all just going to sit back and wait to hear what happens with Lowry and Ibaka moving into that game on Sunday night, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed the game there this evening, smack the like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video. Also, your thoughts on, Siakam's night. What are your opinions on the Lowry and Ibaka injury? What are your thoughts on Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, Fred VanVleet struggles? Give me everything, guys, in the comments below, all right? Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, guys, and I will talk to you Leafs edition. That'll be tomorrow night as the Buds welcome in the Philadelphia Flyers to Scotiabank Arena. The Leafs look for their 4th straight victory. Carter Hart, Frederik Andersen, the expected goaltenders there tomorrow at 7 o'clock. The Leafs, last time they faced Philly, 11-round shootout in Philly at the Wells Fargo Center. And Frederik Andersen hopefully doesn't have to see that type of stuff again, all right? Hopefully the Leafs do what they did in the last one and Freddie can stand on his head, but not go to shootout. How about no overtime? How about 60 minutes only? We're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out, though, tomorrow night. And as for the Raptors, as we've talked about, their next game is on Sunday night, 9:30 tip-off at Staples Center as the Raps take on take on LeBron James and the Lakers at Staples Center, 9:30 tip-off there. Here come the late games, people. It's going to be rough, but one game at a time, 9:30 on Sunday night. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.